Hi, Newsstream TV here. This is breaking news actually, and we are reporting about the recently concluded End Bad Governors protest that happened that saw Nigeria losing the lives of around 22 of our citizens. We had over 1,000 persons detained. A lot of persons suffered injury and whatnot. But now, a court sitting in Kano has dismissed charges against 37 of the detained, end bad governance protesters, and has granted bails to 48 others. Now, there is sort of a catch with this bail granting, because this bail being granted, because one of the conditions of meeting the bail is to remit 1 million naira into the purse of the Kano State government. Did I say Kogi? Sorry, Kano. To the purse of Kano State government. I don't know how people are asking, how do you expect these persons, ordinary Nigerian citizens, to find 1 million naira? We are protesting against hardship. We protested against hardship for 10 days. We tried to make it a peaceful one, but unfortunately, in the northern part of the country, it became quite violent from the very first day, right? That resulted in loss of lives and all that, loss of lives and all that. But you're now saying that some persons should pay 1 million naira before they would actually leave, and you say you've granted them bail. How do you expect that condition to be met? And you're even saying they need to present also 2 shorties. How do you want them to meet these conditions? That's what people are asking. But for those of you that do not know, let's talk about end bad governors. That's one of the reasons why Sowore was also arrested and detained when he arrived in Nigeria back on the 15th of September 2024. They arrested him, they detained him for his involvement. And some other persons who have been involved in end bad governors, they've been arraigned. There are some that their accounts have been frozen. There are some that can't leave the country, The government have been fishing these people out. And the thing is, these people that were arrested were not arrested on the protest ground. See, this country, nah joke. You know why I said that? Let me explain. Don't crucify me. Let me explain. We have the resources to actually fish out end bad governors, protesters from their home. PDOM on Twitter, X. They picked him from Cross River State. They picked him from River State, from Port Harcourt. They picked him. They figured out who he was because his page was anonymous. They picked him. Remember EndSARS then in 2020? Most of the persons that were actively involved, they picked them from their homes. They froze their accounts. They took them to courts. So we have the resources to do all of these things, and we are doing the same thing with end bad governors protesters. Sowore's name was added to the watch list. It was made high priority, and they are charging most of them with treason. So we have access to these facilities and these equipment and these personnel and these men to be able to fish out all these persons that the government are looking for. But the people that we, the nation, are saying we need them, we want to see them. Who are these people sponsoring these criminals? Who are these people in this hideout? These people are even able to use social media. They're on TikTok, they are flaunting, and nothing is happening to them. You understand? But you are able to, 48 of them, they said they should bring 1 million naira. I don't know where they're supposed to see it, though. If you have 1 million naira, maybe you should donate. By the way, somebody, sorry, let me not laugh. Somebody had an issue. I don't know if you're familiar. That person is trying to raise 400 million naira. Maybe we try and also raise 1 million by 48 is 48 million naira. If somebody has the mind to say, Nigerians, come and give me 400 million naira, maybe these people should also come and say, Nigerians, please, theirs is even for a more just cause, if you ask me. Maybe we can raise money, and this is not the first time people will come online to say, please, I need money for this one and that one. So maybe this will actually help them. Well, I don't know we're supposed to see 48 million naira. Some persons have been discharged, all the charges against them have been dismissed by the judge, and that's really good for them. But we also have some persons who are supposed to, pay some amount of money and bring some shorties. Now, what happened in bad governance? The protest that happened from the 1st of August to the 10th of August 2024. Just Nigerians saying enough is enough, we are tired, and they carried placards and all that saying we are not slaves, this one, that one, Buhari. And they are trying to say it should reverse the subsidy that it removed from fuel and, PMS, petrol in the country and all that. I really don't think subsidy is going to be returned. I'm highly doubtful, personally that's me, I'm highly doubtful that is going to happen, because even with the old subsidy being removed, the NNPCL and federal governments apparently have an agreement where the government is still subsidizing some amounts. We are just not seeing it, right? We are just not seeing the amount that is being subsidized. It's between them. They are saying that the import cost is what the government is subsidizing. They are not paying money to marketers. Before they used to pay marketers a percentage. Maybe they get fuel from NNPC at say 300 naira then, right? The government will pay them like 150 out of it, right? So they sell to us at 150 because the government already paid them some of the money. That was the subsidy we were getting then. But now the landing cost of this of PMS into the country is what the government is apparently subsidizing. Do you understand the difference now? So it's not something we are going to see, but we are not trying yet to talk about subsidy. Basically, I feel like that is the advent of the problem that we have in the country, especially with the policies that CBN governor, CBN and the Nigerian government started putting in place, cracking down on FX, on all of those things. It just made things a whole lot harder for Nigerians to survive in the country. And so we protested, and it turned, like I mentioned, it quickly turned violent, especially in the northern part of the country. In Kano, by like day 3 or so, we were waving Russian flags, asking Putin to come to our aid. And the Russian embassy, I like that these people quickly removed themselves. They said, we are not aware. These Nigerians raising the flag of Russia, these guys are doing them of their own accord. They are very much independent individuals, and the Russian embassy has no idea, and we are not in support of what is asking, because we are asking Putin to come and take control. Of course, you know what's going on between Russia and Ukraine. If you're familiar with anything in the world of politics, if you are not, please subscribe to this channel. We're going to be giving you everything as the ought and what is happening across the globe. It's going to be at your fingertip. You can easily just catch up with all of these happening. So don't worry, we are here for you. Anyways, let's continue talking about end bad governance. Then in Katsina, the same thing happened. Started raising Russia flags, saying they want Putin, and that was when the whole thing became, a lot more violent. There were shootings. Police and military personnel were deployed to come and scatter all of these things, and yeah, it turned violence quickly, pretty quickly. 10 people have been charged with treason, and this can attract a death penalty if they are found guilty. So yeah, they are still also looking at those people. They have their own issues that they are still trying to figure out, and I don't know how that's going to end for them, because Nnamdi Kanu is still in jail. He's been in jail since, I've even forgotten, I mean, how long has he been there now, guys? Help me. And he's been charged with treason, and all attempts to get him out, courts have been making judgments, pronouncements, saying he should be free, they should release him, this one, that one. Nigerian government, they are saying, they are shaky, they don't come out their ear. They are not hearing nothing. So, oh, God have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah. But that's where we are currently in the country, Nigeria. Some of these protesters have been granted bail of about ₦1 million and to Shorty. Some of the persons have been dismissed. Their charges have been dismissed. That's back in Kano State. Really, that's such a small fraction of over 1,000 persons who are in detention and who have been arrested following their involvement with end bad governance protests. So let's see what's going to happen with some of them. I hope that unlike end SARS protest, the movement that happened back in 2020, that some of these persons were still facing repercussions and were still being dealt with by the federal government up until say 2023, even up until now. Some people are still, dealing with the end bad governance issues in courts and all that. I hope that for these guys, the NSAS then rather, I hope that for these guys, for the end bad governance protest, it doesn't extend as far as that, especially since we are expecting another nationwide protest come the 1st of October against whatever it is that the federal government is even doing. And I don't know the measures federal government is going to take prior to that. Guys, I'm tired of really racking my head and trying to make sense of what's going on currently in the country, especially with Nigerian citizens and her government. But if you have any idea, if you are close to people in power, if you are the PA somewhere or the SSA somewhere or whatever you are, or maybe you know somebody who knows something and they can give us quite concrete information, please in the comment section let us know. We are here to give you actual factual things, and of course you need to fact check things that you hear on this channel just so everybody will be on the same page. We are not a news organization, not a journalism organization or anything of such. Thank you so much for understanding that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and